Welcome to Shomach Shov on the Daf Shir sponsor Lui Nishmas I'm Yakushoim Le'abas Yitzchok. We're holding Bo Basra Daf Kuf Lamet. The Gemara with Beis teaches us, at least according to one man, the Halmar, Maase Rav. Maase is greater than Halacha. As Rashbam explains, the reason is because when a person goes and says Halacha, but it's not based on a Maase, it doesn't say Halacha L'Maase, so you could say that maybe he said it only Derech Limudoi. But and that's what the Gemara says right after. Until you don't have Halacha L'Maase, it's just in a sense, more theoretical. It's just in the limud. Doesn't mean that's how we apply it L'Maase. There's a fascinating discussion which starts with the Beis Yosef and Chaim Simin Yud. There he speaks about the Gabe Tzitzis, and he comes to say halacha, and he says, "Uliyin halacha nire de'afagav da'rosh mefarish kepirush Rashi." We have the Rosh going like Rashi, but says the Beis Yosef, "Kivan de Rashi mefarishu v'loy Pasken." The Rashi is not a pasuk. Havelu harambam v'arosh chad legabechad v'halacha karambam. So the Beis Yosef says a very strong lotion that the Rashi is not a Pasken, and therefore we're not going to go with him. So when he discussed this Beis Yosef, the Chidah in the Sefer Shem HaGedolim, and Ma'areches HaGedolim, Ma'areches Shin, speaking about Rashi, so there, within the words, he brings this Beis Yosef, and then he brings something else. He says, if Yad Yad Yosha Noishon, today we know that's the Meiri, and the Meiri speaks about the Shvach of Rashi, that every word of Rashi is meaningful, and every word of Rashi is done in the right way. Sometimes one word of Rashi answers questions and questions that we have chavilim of kushus. The Rav was not mechamen to do psak. So the Chidah there explains based on our Gemara. He says, not pshat the Rashi didn't have a koyach psak, but when Rashi said it, wrote his pirush, he did not mean to say psak. And he brings our Gemara, you don't pasken based on halacha. You have to have a maase. Why? Because when you're learning, not necessarily you mean to say psak halacha l'maase. And his marich there to explain it and say it's not chas hasholom a begam in Rashi. That's how Rashi was learning. You see from our Gemara that you can learn and not mean to say halacha l'maase, just halacha more in the derech halimut. And Be'emes, that's what the Chasav Sofer brings in Shuvo, Chelek Vov, in the Kutin Simon Samech Vov. He goes on to the Indian that we have a concept of Shivim Ponim LaTorah. And we have a mayor that you would say, Al Tomeh Torah, Val Torah Tomeh, Umazbir Ponim LaTalmidov, as we learned in Eruvin. What's the pshat? The pshat is that within the learning, there's different ways, different directions you could go and learn. And you could go and explain this way and this way. And at derech halimud, you will go to some conclusion. That doesn't mean that that's halacha l'maase. Rameir was learning at a much higher level than the olam ha'maase. He didn't come to bring the things l'maase always. In Tzaref Lekanu, we spoke about there in Eruvin, and we mentioned Begigim says Chagiga as well. The idea that up there in Shamayim, you can have opposites that are going to be all true. In a place which is higher than the realm of this world, we can have different opinions, and they all will be shivim panim laTorah, all emes. But halacha l'maase, we bring it down to the world, you have to have only one. So, what's the one? That's what we pasken halacha l'maase. Any pirush is still begeder the limud, which has many panim to it. And this is what the Gilyoini Hashas, of Yosef Engel, sends us over here to the Sefer Yoshe Levov. And there he says, there's halacha and there's halacha l'maase. Halacha is everybody based on Shoyrish Nishmasoi. Everybody is going, we have Shivim Panim LaTorah. So everybody belongs to a certain part of Torah. He could say halacha means this is, in my Shurish Neshama, this is how I learned the Sugya. But then you have halacha l'maase. Halacha l'maase doesn't depend on its Shurish Neshama. It's one way that has to be fitting all in this world. Not every Shurish Neshama, not every way of Torah is the way it fits in the world. And that's why we have the Gedolah, we don't pasken halacha like them. But it doesn't mean it's not halacha. It's halacha based on their shorish teshama. Not halacha l'maase, I mean not halacha and oilam hamaase. And this is a Yesod Gadol that comes out from our sugya. Anyone who wants to join Shomach Shava email us to WhatsApp, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.